I think I hear the AC in the back, but that's fine. It's not.
No, you
it's
do,
whatever.
but because it's being filtered out through here. This is filtering out the
Oh,
AC,
gotcha.
so you're not going to hear it that way. So,
But yeah, put a live stream going on. Let's show the peeps the new equipment.
yeah, well, okay. Yeah, but I spent a good amount of money between the mics and that equipment there. Though there's something else I want to get.
What?
That's better than this. It has more features.
Okay, but
I can do.
But we know we need to strain that one first.
But I'm saying,
you know,
so when we do the board game, you know.
Oh, it's D. Hi, D.
Hey, D.
Welcome back.
when we do the board game stuff,
Mm-hmm.
we can have more microphones. So I'm limited to how many mics you can have with this.
Oh,
So
only
with
4.
that I can have 6 or 8.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
then we can easily separate everything out.
Okay.
Dude, I want to tell you something. So last week, I got to see the Ninja Turtle movie
Yeah, with Julian. Yeah.
with Julian. Have you ever watched
Hey, Scott from Washington.
any Ninja Turtle movies growing up?
Even the cartoons.
Would you consider yourself a fan?
Yeah.
Like how big a fan?
I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say like a Batman fan. Like you know Batman is my shit.
But even with Batman, like how much do you know about Batman? Like how much lore do you know about Batman? Do you ever read comic books or just strictly what you know from the movies?
See, I would say based off like shows and movies. Comic books is once in a while because the thing is too is like you gotta remember I'm from PR. There's not a lot of comic book stores over there. You
Okay.
know, you weren't really able to.
There were a few.
Really
I remember when I was there,
get
there were a few, but not really many.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really have that much opportunities to really get into comic books.
Okay.
But you do what you get. But when I came here, then yeah, I started learning about the fact that there's more different additions to stories, different just for example, not just the whole Batman Arkham City. No, like there's like different versions of Batmans and stuff like that. And I learned that when I came here.
Yeah,
So-
I was more into I'm into Batman and whatnot, but Ninja Turtles, huge fan of Ninja Turtles. That
Damn, really?
I was when I saw the movie, I was in heaven. I mean, it changed. There's some stuff that's changes from the origin of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still really enjoyable. You know,
Yeah.
something that I think you might want to check out.
The one that I'm really interested to either comic book, movie, the game is The Last Ronin. The last one, that one,
The comic,
the comic, because I haven't seen it. I know you have it actually.
the
Last Ronin.
the last Ronin.
Oh my god,
The Last Ronin,
Yeah.
the Ninja Turtle.
Mhm.
Guys, I don't know if you guys are into the Ninja Turtles. I was telling Gerard here that I saw the Ninja Turtle movie that came out last week and absolutely loved it. But I've been a Ninja Turtle fan for quite some time, you know? Not that I'm like super like I'm a giant Punisher fan, like
Yeah.
big time Punisher
Exactly,
fan.
that's what I'm saying.
I know everything about Punisher. Like this is when it started, I was into Punisher. But still, I did like the Ninja Turtles. But there's a comic book that came out, a graphic novel that came out like 2 or 3 years ago called The Last Ronin.
Mhm.
And the Ninja Turtles, they're dead. Like they were killed.
Yeah, there's
And there's only one left, and he's
Yep.
out to avenge his brothers. And it's one of the darkest, most incredible stories I read in a long time.
Yep.
So, guys, I don't know if you guys are into comic books or into graphic novels, but I highly recommend checking out The Last Ronin because that's a heck of a story, bro.
I actually think they're we saw the trailer for it. They're actually making a video game out of it. So
Yeah. They're thinking to make a game kind of like God of War
yeah, exactly.
type of game.
Which is for making a game like God of War, and for that aspect as well. Like it's
gonna be. It better be good. At least that's the hype. The hype right now that is gonna be good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
and I hope they're able to deliver that type of hype. You know.
Mhm.
But anyway, let's say hello real quick here to Didi. I hope I'm saying it right. From Slovakia. Welcome.
Welcome back.
We got Scott from Washington State. Scott, thanks for coming hanging out with us. Much love here from the state of Florida. It is hot.
Too hot.
Hot here in the
Way
state
too
of
hot.
Florida. Anybody who's going outside is gonna, like for more than 5 minutes is getting instant skin cancer
We can't even go to the beach.
because it's too hot. It's
We
too
can't go to the
crazy.
beach right now. The temperature of the beach right now is the same thing as if you went to a hot tub.
I got up the other day. I went to work. I got in the car. I want to say it was like 5:30 in the morning. Still 5:30 in the morning, dude. It was hot outside. I put the AC on. It was just blasting hot air.
Yeah, no. Now you definitely gotta like turn on the car, let the air out,
Leave it out, and even then, you still have to wait a while.
Put that AC on max. Honestly,
it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's way too hot. And I know it's not just here in Florida. It's everywhere. It's everywhere you go. That the heat is crazy. It's just crazy. Well, guys, today we are going to be reacting to
Mrs. Zori.
The last 2 episodes of season 1 of Babylon 5. That's the goal for today. We are going to be waiting here for quite some time. We're waiting for Michael to show up and Julian to show up. So we figured we get on here real quick. We are do a little live stream, talk to everybody. Hello, is it what? Steve? Awesome, Steve from Missouri. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm sorry that we have been a little late, slow putting stuff up.
It's been slow, but I feel like it's also we're working with, because as you guys can see based off the new mics and everything like that, we're trying to work with quality over quantity. I know that you guys have been commenting about our audio and everything, and we were well aware. So, we were just waiting on our new equipment, as you guys can see. So hopefully it makes it better.
Well, guys, I hope we sound good because we got brand new mics. We got brand new audio equipment because I know our audio has been awful we've had this channel for over a year. And I think our audio has been awful ever since we've had this channel. So I hope you guys are hearing us just fine. Let's see. Scott says, I need to get over myself. I can't get into the Dragons. Oh, really? Listen, it's almost the same vein. If you can suspend disbelief in Dungeons and Dragons, you should be able to do the same thing. Well, there's like a brain muscle you can still use.
If that's the case, my recommendation, if that were to be the case, but you're into Dungeons and Dragons, I would recommend to watch Vox Machina.
Yeah.
Vox Machina. It's literally a combination of both. It's an anime about Dungeons and Dragons, pretty much, and it makes you want to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Honestly. Yeah.
So
Correct.
That would be my recommendation.
It gets us ready. Good. I'm glad we sound good. I'm so happy you guys like sound good. We have been slow putting up. That's right. This week I put up 2 episodes of Babylon 5.
Mm-hmm.
We've been, guys. My house had mold in it, and I had to get my girls and move out of the house for 2 weeks because they had to come and fix that and clean that up. So now we're back at the house, and the mold is clear. Yeah, so if you are on our Patreon, you're gonna see that I uploaded a bunch of videos for Babylon 5 that will be coming to the YouTube channel soon. Not that I want now you have to go. For those who are not on Patreon, you have to go watch it. Just that I was so behind, even with movies. Like we reacted to, you and I reacted to The Wanderers, the movie that because we saw. No, you weren't with me. I saw The Warriors was King and Dante,
which they loved King.
Yeah, they love King. I'm shocked that
they
shocked.
love
Not
King.
Really shocked. King is a good guy, but we saw The Warriors. And people were saying you need to watch The Wanderers. So
which we did.
You and I did. You and I saw The Wanderers.
We watched The Wanderers, and then we also ended up watching that day. We watched one more.
Which one?
Oh wait, no. We only watched Wanderers. We did the live. We did the live.
Then I watched with Julian. I saw Highlander.
Yeah.
So I have that, and I also saw Ghost in the Shell. So the soon you guys are gonna see our reaction to Ghost in the Shell, the anime. You're gonna see our reaction to Highlander, a movie that came out in the 80s,
and The Wanderers as well.
And then The Wanderers as well. Those are 3 movies right now that we have that should be coming up soon. Plus, we have the last 2 episodes of Babylon 5. Plus, today we're gonna be finishing up season 1.
Season 1.
I cannot tell you how hype I am.
We're very excited, honestly,
to
finish
because I want to see how it ends.
Yeah,
I want to know if it ends on a cliffhanger. I want to know what goes on, what happens.
See, the thing is, I'm actually glad. I'm glad that we ended up looking into Babylon 5 after there's been multiple episodes, because how Babylon 5 is constructed is if I was just waiting per episode, I don't think I would be able to do it. I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Well, but that's the thing. Back in the day, there was no binge watching. You had to wait.
And Sean, that's actually going to be today. So right after this live, which it's 2:25 currently right now. We'll probably end up starting around 3. We're waiting on Michael and Julian.
In about half an hour, we're going to do our live stream.
2 episodes.
We're going to do a live stream on our Patreon. of the last 2 episodes of Babylon 5.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be doing that in maybe half an hour, 35 minutes. This is when the guys show up here. But since we got here early, we want to make sure that people are definitely know how we're feeling about Babylon 5.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we wanted to try out the new equipment, give you guys a little taste of the new quality of our videos that are going to be coming up soon, at least.
Let's see, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex 1 and 2. With the first one, the very first 1995 Ghost in the Shell is an amazing masterpiece of an anime. And I know you like anime. I wish you were here to watch it, but you were busy working.
Yeah.
But Ghost in the Shell is one of the greatest animes that ever came out. So we reacted to it. Julian had never seen it, so it was his first time reacting to it. And that reaction, I think, is gonna blow your mind. That was really good. Really good anime. But going back to Babylon 5, I'm excited because I think the fans have been telling us that Babylon 5 first season is aight. To them is aight. To us, it's blowing our mind.
Which is great. Exactly.
You know?
Till to this day where they're like, oh, that's just the icing on the cake.
I keep getting...
And I'm like, what type of cake is this, bro? Like,
you know
damn.
what I'm saying? Dude, there are people still putting down in the comment section that I'm happy you guys got through season 1. I'm like, happy we got through season 1. That was amazing. You know? So wait till you get to season 2 or season 3. So I just cannot wait to get mind blown.
The thing is,
and I hope they're not just hyping it up. Because I guess season 2 and this is garbage.
We'll say
if it's garbage, we're going to tell you guys like, this is garbage.
We'll say it. But the thing is, what I'm scared about is the fact that, which I'm glad that the fact that people are not spoiling and anything like that. But
thank God.
I'm very, very scared of the fact that they're letting us know that some of our theories are correct. And the one theory that I'm scared of is the theories that Michael has. I'm like, I not want that to happen.
But I think he's so far out there.
True, but that's the reason why I'm saying that I'm so scared for his theory to be correct. Because it's like, one...
You're talking about Ivanova.
Yeah, that would be...
The Ivanova theory? The one where we think that
like
that
the whole like cult thing he has, like the whole, like he wants to like...
but I think...
Listen,
I think Michael may be smoking crack or something because... I think some of these theories are just way too far, way too crazy. I mean, if it goes that way, let's see how well they play. Because I don't think you can have a loyal following from a show you did in the 90s as strong as this has a strong following. You know? So the community for Babylon 5 is strong. So I cannot wait to find out. But don't tell us, don't spoil anything, guys. Please don't spoil anything. Don't spoil. We want to go through the wonder of what how the show is going to go across, because again, today we finished season 1, and we're going to take a small tiny break, maybe a week or 2 break. But you guys probably won't even realize the break we're taking because we have other shows that we're going to be throwing on the channel, and we still have a Babylon 5 episode. So you probably won't even realize the break that we're going to have from it.
And Scott, Star Trek might be coming. It's just the fact that when it comes to when we react to Star Trek, there's a lot of
copyright stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of copyrights.
We get hit. Listen, I'm the only editor for the channel, and I sit here and I edit the videos, and I'm here for days, editing videos sometimes, and it hurts that when you put a video up on YouTube and you put all that work into it, you'll be told that, no, you have to cut this out. You got to cut it. And I end up cutting out 15 minutes of great reaction component. And I don't even think I'm using that much of the actual main content. Like, I don't put that much Star Trek stuff up there.
Yeah, like it was most of the time it's us reacting or something.
Like I'm almost sure that we are falling within the guidelines of the copyright, the laws, But still, we get hit with it, and it burns you out. It's exhausting. But I do want to get back to Star Trek, but it won't be anytime soon because we're gonna do Babylon 5, and I think after Babylon 5 is up in the air if we're gonna do either The Expanse or we're gonna do Battlestar Galactica. And
then we might throw in some of the recommendations that we had from the last live. It was like Space 1999, Sorrow, I believe, or something with Sorrow.
There was Space 1999.
the one that they were like kind of like trolling about, but I kind of want to see what it's all about. Actually,
The good thing is that these other shows are not like Babylon 5 where you have 22 episodes.
yeah,
These are like 10
more smaller
episodes.
seasons, yeah.
And you can, we can eat through that pretty quickly as opposed to these older shows that we get from like Babylon 5 and anything from the 90s. Even Space 1999, even though it's only one season, I think it is 24 episodes.
Yeah.
But we want to, we do want to expand, not just do TV shows. We want to do some movies to expand on the channel and get more content out there. I have the books for The Expanse. My daughter got me all the books for Christmas one day.
I know you eat those up.
I do. Battlestar Galactica will be the newer one. It won't be the older one. It'll be the newer, the reboot that came out in the 2000s. Was Edward James Olmos, who I love. I love that guy. Anyway, are you gonna go to the movies and watch Blue Beetle?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but
I almost feel like I have to because I'm Hispanic, and I want to like see where we go with this. Being from La Raza.
Yeah, but the thing is the fact that, and especially nowadays with like the streaming services, like I'll probably be up like.
Yeah, but I'm also burnt out on superhero stuff. There's been so much of it that like I don't care.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, let's say for example, our group, if we really wanted to watch it, we could just all come here and just, I don't know, rent out the movie literally right there.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, so
I guess it'll be
really like a big thing.
And
so
nowadays, the movies, from movies to home video, it's like within a month or two. It's not like it used to be. Like something you had to wait a whole year.
Exactly.
It's not like that no more. But
movies will still be out in the theaters, and it's already on streaming services.
But I do want to watch when we're done with Babylon 5. I'm not. Most likely it's gonna be between The Expanse and Battlestar Galactica. I do think I want to do Battlestar Galactica because it's a bit older.
Yeah. And
then we get more to a newer thing with The Expanse. At some point, I do want to get back to Star Trek whenever I get a chance to. Is Blue Beetle's DC?
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Blue Beetle.
Let's take a look.
This is Stan Wins here. Asked the question: is Blue Beetle's DC or Marvel or what? It's DC. I'll tell you why I think it's DC because I think I remember hearing that Blue Beetle was supposed to be a straight to HBO movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was the original idea. It was to send it straight to HBO, and then
it's whatever his name
DC?
is in Spanish as the UFO hero in DC.
You can't read Spanish anymore.
No, it's solo mariqueya. Like, come on, bro. Like,
what is it?
Like, come on, bro.
Solo Maridueña. Yeah, that's
exactly.
It's a heck of a name.
Exactly.
So it's
that's
like Spanish.
That's Spanish.
That's
for
very
sure.
Spanish. That's more Spanish than you and me.
Literally, that's like Spaniard at that point. But yeah, no, it's definitely DC for sure.
Yeah, Blue Beetle's DC, and again, I think I heard that it was supposed to go straight to HBO, and then they changed it at the last minute and made it straight to theater. So
gotcha.
Let's see here. Have they watched Glory or 42 or the Tuskegee Airmen? Maybe Tuskegee Airmen, because that was a movie that a lot of teachers showed back in the day in the history class.
Really?
I don't know if you've seen it. Glory. Have you seen Glory?
Not my time.
Have you heard of Glory with Denzel Washington? You don't know names. It had to do with the Civil War, and I think it was the first full black regiment that served for the North.
Yes.
So you have seen it. Okay, so
that there was another.
It's probably been a while since you've seen it, though.
100%. And like Red Wing and everything like that.
Yeah.
But give me more.
There's a good chance these guys have seen it because I know that a lot of schools show these historical movies, but the thing is they were very young, so they probably didn't understand the full concept of what was going on. Like if you watch it today, you'd be like, "Oh my god," you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Lord of the Rings. Like a lot of these guys saw Lord of the Rings when they were kids, but if they watch it today, I really think their minds be blown at the actual how deep that story is. Like, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
like all of it.
We've seen it twice.
Okay,
in this house, I was brought.
Have you?
Yes, you're the one that made me force myself.
I don't remember watching the complete movie. All 3
hours.
Movies.
3 hours.
No, that's not 3 hours. You haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
I know the first.
I'm talking about 12 hours of Lord of the Rings.
Okay, no. See, the thing is,
you've seen the first movie.
Yeah, correct. Like we haven't seen it. Like
back to back.
Exactly, not like a marathon thing, which we should do that one of these days. But it's like the first one, and then a whole year goes by. Second one, So I have. I have.
It's not the full experience. We need to
do a marathon. Yeah. But give me one moment. I'm actually getting a quick emergency call from my job, actually.
Oh,
but
your job?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You have to
so if anything, just let you would have Junito here entertain you guys.
This young man here do his thing. I said, "This is a DNA ancestry video for Matthew Broderick on YouTube." Really? Okay. Did he actually have family that has to do with the Civil War? That'd be interesting if he did. This is Tuskegee Airmen. Jeez, I can't even say that right. I saw that movie a long time ago as well. To be honest, I wouldn't mind watching it again because it's been some time since we've seen it. 42 is fantastic. I love a good baseball movie. Let's see here. So it's DC. DC does own Blue Beetles. Okay. The Tick. I remember The Tick was on. I think it was back in the day, back on CBS. I'm almost sure these guys here have never seen The Tick. Though that'll be interesting. I was actually thinking. I don't know how many old school people I have here in the crowd. About showing the guys an episode or two of Archie Bunker on the Family, because I think it'll blow their minds. The humor that we grew up with, back in the day. I don't know if you've seen our reactions to Airplane or Blazing Saddles. If you watch those reactions, you're gonna see these guys' minds were blown away. So watching an old show like, let's say, Archie Bunker, or even the Jeffersons, or even Sanford and Son, showing these guys these old shows, not the whole series, just a random episode here and there, because these stories didn't carry over. So I was thinking about showing these guys some of the stuff here, just to get their reactions on how it was when we were kids, when we grew up. Let's see here. Okay, so Matthew comes from a Civil War family. That's interesting. Really? And it's on YouTube? Okay, that should be interesting to watch. Let's see here. You guys are doing a lot, and I already suggested a bunch. I don't want to overlook. Yeah, guys. I mean, honestly, we have a lot to react to. There's still a lot of things that we can watch and react to, and it's like the channel can go on forever. It can go on indefinitely with all the things that we can be watching and enjoying. Let's see here. Dog Soldier. I don't think I've ever heard of Dog Soldiers. Is that a timepiece, or is that like something that's pretty modern? Dog Soldier. I don't think I've heard of it. Show them some Richard Pryor. You know what? They're not aware of it, but I want to show them Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. I think that's one of the movies I want to show them. They don't know it. They're not here by it. So it's going to be one of the movies I'm going to drop on them without them knowing. So if you guys are fans of Stir Crazy and Richard Pryor with Gene Wilder, that's a movie I think they will love. So for sure, I would like to drop some Richard Pryor on them. Let's see. I'm an 80s teenager. Archie Bunker, yeah, when I was 7 years old, and Sanford and Son, etc. Welcome Back, Carter. Yeah, that'll be another good show. Again, not to do the whole season, but just some random episodes that will give them the taste of what these shows are. Let's see here. Okay, Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack. They like Samurai Jack. I think these guys grew up with Samurai Jack. Gennady Tartakovsky, if I'm not mistaken, he has another animated show called Primal, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen Primal, I highly recommend you check out Primal. The Toy. Did you like The Toy? I didn't like that movie. And I love Jackie Gleason. Don't get me wrong. I love Jackie Gleason. But I wasn't a big fan. Maybe I should watch it again. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, The Toy. It should be something I should probably watch with the guys. I don't know. Don't know yet. I don't know. I do think there are better Richard Pryor movies out there for sure. Not knocking The Toy, by the way. I mean, not too much. Werewolf movie, Dog. There's a werewolf movie called Dog Soldiers about werewolf. I know there's an animated short on Netflix that dealt with Marines that were werewolves, and I thought that was amazing. They made a movie on it. Well, I don't know if it's based off of that, but something similar to that. Okay, it's British werewolf movie. Really? Okay, that sounds interesting. Dog. When did this movie come out? When did this Dog Show just came out? Is that a recent movie? That sounds fantastic. Okay, Chariots of Fire. I do believe that's from the 70s. I do plan on doing a whole segment where the guys and I watch movies from the 70s, because I've mentioned it last time we were on the air that I'm a huge fan of 70s movies. I do believe that movies from the 70s is like I think the 70s were the golden age of cinema. This is incredible. Primal is great. Primal is fantastic. Love that. Have you guys seen the Venture Brothers? No, Venture Brothers. No, never heard of it. To be honest with you. Favorite old school TV show is Zorro. I remember staying up to watch it at midnight. You talking about the old black and white Zorro TV show? I remember seeing something like that or knowing something about it. I don't remember I've seen any episodes. But shows like that, again, only a couple shows that I want to do as a complete show. But I wouldn't mind. Excuse me. I wouldn't mind showing these guys a couple episodes of some of these older shows that we grew up on. Like, for example, my dad, when I was growing up with my father, he used to watch an old TV show called Mission Impossible, which is based off the movies we have now. And the old TV shows I thought they were good. And recently, I found out they were on Paramount, so I saw the first 2 episodes on Paramount of Mission Impossible, and it was fantastic. So I might even drop that in the guys. Again, these are like one episode, reactions to, not to do the whole thing. Just let these guys know what was going on, and maybe you guys will watch it with us and see what you guys think about that. Yeah, you're right. Jonah says here we should prepare in September for Halloween stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea because I am a huge fan of horror, and I know some of these guys are huge fans of horror. Michael is the best to watch horror movies. You want to see somebody scream and jump, Michael's the guy. And Alex, if I can get him in here. So I wouldn't mind having some horror stuff for the month of October. I'm getting it ready next month for September. Yeah, that'd be great. That's a good idea. Thank you. Appreciate that suggestion. So, Dog Soldiers came out in 2002. Wow. That sounds... Boy, this is right up my alley. I think we have to check... I'm going to look into that. Liam Cunningham did this, huh? I'm going to have to double check on this because that sounds like something I would definitely like to check out. Especially like somebody just suggested for the month of October. That'd be great. Logan's Run is an amazing movie from the... Again, 70s has those movies. So Logan's Run I would definitely want to do. You want to hear something crazy about Star Wars, guys? I saw Star Wars once, the original 3 movies once. I was very young. I didn't seem to care for it, and I'm not into the hype of Star Wars. However, I keep getting suggestions that we should watch Star Wars, and I guess I wouldn't mind watching it because I don't think I know enough to love it the way people love it, and I don't know if I'll ever love it. But it's been, again, I was a kid when I saw it. I didn't care for it back then. I do watch. I watched the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. I didn't watch the 3rd season of Mandalorian. But I'm not into Star Wars, But again, maybe I should watch it again. Maybe at some point I will react to the Star Wars movies. Again, Logan's Run's fantastic. Let's see. Jonah Hex. I remember the comic book. If I'm not mistaken, Jonah Hex is based on comic books. I haven't seen the movie or TV show. It was a TV show based off it. Hail Lobster Unbreaded? Is that a movie or are you just saying Hail Lobster? Let's see. Have you heard of Space 1999? Any 70s TV show? My mom. We've heard of Space 1999, correct. And there's another one. Another one we're looking at is called Space Above and Beyond. That's the one I'm talking about. That's 1 season. Space Above and Beyond is 1 season long. So yeah, Mission Impossible, the Mod Squad, Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch would be great to watch too with the guys. Again, like 1 or 2 episodes to see their reaction to something like this. All right. What about serial chapters like Batman, Green Hornet, Flash Gordon, some of the good ones? Okay. Like you don't want serial chapters. There's a lot of stuff to watch for Batman. A lot. You're talking about the old stuff, like the old 70s movies. The old 70s show, or was it 80s or 70s? Actually, I think it was 60s, right? The Batman was Adam West. I'm almost Gerard is a huge Batman fan, and I think that he's never seen any of those old shows. So that'd be great to drop an episode of Batman from the 60s, from that old Adam West series, and get his reaction out of that. I bet you the episode still be fun to watch anyway, regardless of what he thinks of it. Hawaii Five-0. My dad was a big fan of Hawaii. It was Hawaii Five-0. There was Mission Impossible. There was a comedy spy show my dad used to watch called Get Smart. Barney Miller. My dad, I think he learned how to speak English through all the TV shows he used to watch. He was just watching. He used to go to work, worked at a factory, came back home, and would just sit there and, just watch all these shows. And then he'll have us sit with, he'll force us to sit down with him and watch these shows. So, Quantum Leap, Didn't they remake it? There wasn't like a new season that came out Quantum Leap not long ago. Sledgehammer, I remember Sledgehammer. You know what would be good too? Oh, you know what would really be good? Knight Rider. These guys have no idea what Knight Rider is. If I can show them an episode 2 of Knight Rider, I'd probably look at. There's got to be a list or a fandom website that shows what are the top 10 Knight Rider episodes will be, and I would love to drop down the guys. Some 80s Knight Riders was what's his name? the main actor, the Hoff. Don't I need the Hoff? Yeah, that thing that would be awesome. Barney Miller. I did see my dad watch Barney Miller. I can't tell you that I've seen or remember anything about Barney Miller, but I know that it was a cop show. I think a comedy or a cop show. So I wouldn't mind watching Barney Miller was the guy in episode 2. Let's see. Because no one else on YouTube is doing it. Like I don't feel like people on YouTube are not tapping into this treasure trove that exists of shows that are already out there. Because a lot of these shows that have come out today, they won't exist with whatever TV did back in the day, So it'll be awesome to see that. See Barney Miller, Tales of the Gold Monkey. Tales of the Gold Monkey. I don't think I've heard of that. Fall Guy. Let's see. Old Batman. That might put him off. No, I doubt it. He's a diehard Batman fan. I don't think I'll put him off. But it still would be good to see his reaction to it, see what he think about it. Magnum P.I. I remember watching that. Remington Steele with my pops, seeing that. I remember I've heard of Rockford Files, but I don't believe I've seen it. The Magnum P.I. for sure was Tom Selleck. I remember my sisters having a crush on Tom Selleck back in the day. WKRP, I believe that was an old TV show based off a radio station, right? Again, a show that I didn't see. I didn't follow, but I remember it existing. Cincinnati. There's a lot of shows, right? There's a lot of shows out there that people probably forgot about and don't go back to. Like Miami Vice, Jesus Christ. I forgot about Miami Vice. Who would have thought of that? They made movies on that recently. Miami Vice, so great. Let's see. First on-screen gay couple was on Barney. Was it really? That's interesting. Who knew? But I do want. There's a lot. The good thing about having these guys that they're young. They're barely over 20, and they grew up in an age where I don't think the storytelling is as great now. Not that saying that it's not good. Some of them aren't good, but the storytelling today in movies or TV shows, I don't think is as great as it used to be. And having them react to these things, it's great, because you're kind of reliving these things with a younger set of eyes, and they go through their lives in a certain way that we don't go through, like we can't ever say that we were their age, because when we were 20, when we were 21, 22, things were very different. There definitely wasn't no social media that I can remember. There was no social media. There wasn't cell phones raging all over the place, at least when I was in my 20s. So seeing these guys live the life they live and then going back and seeing what we see, I don't think they have, like we never lived their youth, their time. At the same time, they have no idea what formed us, what shaped us into who we are. A lot of these shows and a lot of these movies. I was watching a British movie the other day that I saw as a child. This movie is rated G, by the way. This is a rated G movie that came out in the 70s called Melody. I remember watching this as a kid and loving it, So I was watching it the other day, and there's some pornographic parts. Like there's these kids looking at magazines, and you can see some nudity in it. And this is a rated G movie, and this is what was considered the norm for us growing up. No one thought anything of it, And today people are super sensitive about some of these things, So seeing it through these guys' eyes, it's fantastic to see their take on things.
All right, I'm back.
Everything good, bro?
It's hot. I was there for like 5 minutes, and I was sweating.
Was Mike there?
No, not yet. Not yet. She should be here. Whether if it's Mike or Julian, they should be here pretty soon.
South Korea has a great amount of cinema, but don't fall asleep. I'm gonna tell you something. Mexican cinema is fantastic. You don't see much of it on Netflix, but you will see it on HBO. It's from Spain as well. There was where did I see it from? I mean, it's not all American, but that you have to like really go around the world and see a lot of foreign films are fantastic nowadays. You know, it's just great. Dude, I hit all that right. Where you going on?
No, I'm trying to catch up with you guys, bro. Keep talking.
We have to
Like,
let's
on
see
now.
here. So we had Night Court. I remember watching Night Court as well. I was telling them about showing you some old TV shows that I grew up on, not to watch the whole series, but maybe
Which is like
sprinkling maybe an episode or two.
The highlights. Yeah.
Well, not highlights, but more like episodes or two.
Okay.
That you know you can see what was on TV when we were growing up. You know, but again, because back then the stories were not like you have to watch this episode or watch this episode. Like every episode was its own show.
Yeah, like there was no no arc or nothing like that. Okay, cool.
So we might be doing something like that. Oh, 1980s film Heavy Metal. I own that movie. That's a good one too. Heavy Metal. By the way, I believe I have all those Heavy Metal magazines on PDF. It's like over 400. Oh my god, volumes of Heavy Metal magazine. Love Heavy Metal, dude. We had guys. Those people. I'm about to be 50. I'll be 50 in 2 weeks. I'll be 50 years old. So for those of you who are my 50 plus or 45 and over crowd, guys, we had a good childhood, bro. We had a good childhood. We lived it. We had a good time, you know. And you guys should be jealous of what we went through.
I don't know, bro. I kind of like growing up with colors in television, bro.
Well, shut up. We had color. We had color. All right. Bad News Bears. Yeah. Now, by the way, I saw the remake. I didn't like the remake, the rebooted Bad News Bears. I thought that was awful. As much as I like the actor Billy Bob Thornton, I believe he's the main actor of that movie. But Bad News Bears is definitely an excellent show. I'm older than you guys. Listen, my apologies for being older, but we're probably in the same vein. You probably know hard just on yourself.
Steve, actually, talking about Bollywood movies, there's some ones where I feel like Bollywood is like, there's some when they're like far stretch, but there's some where it's like, what? How come we never thought about this? You know,
dude, there's a movie. I don't know if it falls under Bollywood. There's a movie called Slumdog Millionaire. Have you heard of that movie?
No.
Okay. Slumdog Millionaire is a movie I wouldn't mind reacting to in this channel. It's a fantastic movie. It's from India. I don't know if it falls under I don't know what exactly the what falls under the umbrella of Bollywood, but boy, that movie really pulls on your heartstrings. Excellent movie. Were you with me? Did we see that cowboy movie together? We I don't know if it was you.
We see a lot of Western movies, like.
No, but I'm saying on the channel. We only got one Western movie on the channel.
Okay.
It was The Unforgiven. I don't know if I sure it was you or I sure it was Julian.
Julian.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
There's a movie that we saw, not you and me, but Julian and I, we saw a movie called The Unforgiven.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Clint Eastwood. We reacted to it. It's on our channel. And I just found out recently that there's another movie by the same guy, right? Movie that came out in the 70s. And
we're live.
We're live. Yeah, go grab a seat over there.
Hey, Mike is here, by. So if you guys want to say hi real quick.
What up, motherfuckers?
Jesus Christ. But there's a movie called High Plains Drifter. It's a Western movie. You can't get through.
Damn, bro.
There's a movie called High Plains Drifter.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. He opened the door and all of the cold air, air just came out.
You gotta close fast too.
Right,
no, bro. Like I feel the temperature change.
Let me adjust the camera here a little bit. So we can get everybody in here.
Well, 66. 22 is 22 is the ones that are.
Sorry, guys, just deal with me messing with this camera here a little bit here.
It's hot outside.
It is hot.
I was there for like 5 minutes. I ended up getting a call from work, and it's like I was sweating my back.
Bro, I was moving equipment, and the equipment is black, bro, and it was metal, and we had to wait for
it was burning.
to get there before. And, bro, I put my hand on it, and I swear I heard it stupid, bro. It smelled like bacon, bro. It was bad.
For the mic, actually, so these type of mics, you actually have to speak pretty close to it, okay? So you can.
Nice. What is this?
So you actually got to get it close to you, okay? Just to let you know.
Damn, baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we got some upgrades.
Yeah, change the sound, man.
Oh,
I'm hoping people are telling me that we sound good. So, anyway, I'm trying to tell you. So we saw June and I. We reacted to The Unforgiven.
Yeah.
So apparently, I found out yesterday that there's a movie that came out back in the day in the 70s
Mhm.
with the same actor, Clint Eastwood, called High Plains Drifter.
Okay.
And there's a connection between the guy from the Unforgiven that he may be the same guy that's in High Plains Drifter.
Without
And it's, dude, I'm dying to watch it. I gotta watch it.
Okay.
So we plan. I'm planning. Hopefully that we can do a western break where we watch a couple of western movies, especially Clint Eastwood. We like to watch some of those movies. But like I mentioned last week, I was telling. I don't know if you were involved in whatnot.
On what?
I was telling Gerard about the Wolf and Cub movies.
Yes.
The samurai
Oh
movie.
my
yeah,
goodness.
it
Yo.
was Michael. Yeah, correct.
Yo.
The Wolf and
We were
Cub
on
movies.
a craze. We were at Dice Tower, which is for the viewers out there. It's a convention that we do. It's a 1-week convention of pure board games, right? So like behind this is a whole bunch of board games, and Ray's back is hurting a little bit, and we're like, let's just chill out for the day, dude. We put Wolf and Cub on, and we were stuck to the screen.
Yeah.
It is so. It is. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like. You can't leave. Like that's how I can describe it. Like you want to you're like, man, that kind of was a little weird that all that blood came out of that one gash. You know what I mean? And it's like it's so good. It is so good. And the concept of like,
and the story's fantastic.
yeah, the story is really good. Like surprise, especially I'm gonna say it. The first movie was like hands down like a 10. Like it was
Yeah,
good.
right off the bat.
So good. And you would be surprised. Like the whole concept. It's literally a samurai.
There's a good chance we're gonna
With his
react to
son.
that. We're gonna react to that. Wolf and
Yeah.
Cub,
You need to end up showing me a clip of it because of it.
Dude, it
How
was
good.
so silly.
Yeah,
It gets
it's-
silly, but it's good. It's a good silly.
Thank you, Julian. You better be here soon.
Julian, that's you.
Yeah, you got to be here soon, bro. We're
Julian's
trying to
message.
start with this Babylon 5.
Julian-
Come on now.
Julian, please get here. 'Cause we're gonna watch. We're gonna in a few minutes. We're about to start watching Babylon 5. Guys, for those of you who are coming into the channel just now, we are taking. We're waiting for Michael to show up. We're about to react to Babylon 5. We are at the last 2 episodes
Of the first season.
of the first season. Today we close out
Today's the day.
the first season
Yep.
of Babylon
Today
5,
is the day.
and we have a lot. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see how they close this season out. I'm hoping it's a giant cliffhanger. That's gonna blow our minds away.
I think it is going to be a giant cliffhanger. I think that's the only way you can earn a first season, honestly. if you're gonna have a
What the
concurrent
thing is,
season
what I was
afterwards.
saying,
I'm hoping.
what
Yeah.
I was saying to Ginny, that I was saying is like, I'm glad that the fact they're watching Babylon 5 like way into the future, because like with how Babylon 5 is constructed, I don't think I would actually be waiting like episode by episode. I think I would
Yeah,
lose my mind.
It would,
in all
yeah,
honesty.
I would have got angry. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
With how Babylon 5 is,
I
come
like
on.
I like the fact that I can I do wait every week, which is fine. But I like the fact that just in case,
like
like,
we can
the
watch a little
world
bit
about
more
to
if we
blow up,
needed to,
you know what I mean?
know?
like, oh no, we have 24 hours left, babe. We just gotta binge watch Babylon.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's it.
We just gotta binge
That's
watch
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
There's only a few hours left. This is what we gotta do. I'm putting my foot down.
Forget about calling family. Forget about calling
calling
friends,
family.
You
The
know,
dogs,
we
they're
gotta-
burning
we-
up. It's okay. It's all right.
We got to finish.
You know, we got to finish. You know, the radiation
Well,
is getting to us.
Today's
It's
the
okay.
day. Today's the day that we're gonna be watching. We're gonna finish up Babylon 5,
Casablanca.
season 1,
I do want to watch.
and then we're gonna be watching. We have enough content that's gonna hold us for a little bit, so we're gonna take a small break before we watch season 2 of Babylon 5, maybe a week or 2. But you guys should not feel it for the most part, and we're gonna catch up on some movies.
Which
You
actually,
know what? Sorry, go ahead.
no. What? Just the reason why what I was going to say. I'll make it quick. Since Michael wasn't here on the last live stream, when it came to the season 2, people were actually saying they would appreciate like if we end up doing the video, right?
Yeah.
And then right after we do a podcast.
Oh,
on,
yeah,
like, what we end
that's
up
what we're
thinking
gonna do.
about
We're
it.
gonna-
So they actually there was quite some
Dude,
people.
so
We are definitely gonna have a podcast
for a second season.
Well, we're gonna have a 1 episode podcast for season 1.
Oh, God,
Well,
okay.
we're gonna go over
Got you.
like
Everything
our
that happened.
favorite episodes.
Yeah.
How we're gonna rank our favorite characters. I have a whole thing we're gonna do for the end of season 1. It won't be today though.
Yeah. of
I don't-
course.
we might
Yeah,
not have
it's
time to do
okay,
it
it's
today.
okay.
Most likely next week we'll do that.
I started watching Loki
Really?
again. Loki is so good.
The
dude.
first season,
first season.
Okay.
Still. It is ridiculously good.
I did like the first season.
I didn't watch the. I'm not done throughout the whole thing, but
So
it
you're
was
not
good.
binge watching it. You just
I'm not
like
binge watching
little by
it now.
little,
Little by
you know,
little. I'm like,
exactly.
it's a little.
Correct,
I don't have
correct.
much time, so like when I
Yeah.
can't sit down, I'm gonna watch Loki.
Yeah.
Of all the
'Cause-
shows that came out on Disney, all these superhero shows, I think Loki is one of the ones I did enjoy.
Yeah, I haven't really watched superhero shows like that. Like I'm not big into. After Marvel started pumping them out, like I was like, I just got tired of it. It was like every other like 3 months. or every 3 months, it's like, oh, Hulk is coming out. Oh, Iron Man is coming out. Oh, this one's coming out. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, it wasn't Iron Man. It was like
Started with Iron Man.
What was it? No, but I'm talking about the TV shows. Was it was Loki?
No, I'm saying though, like the movies.
Oh, yeah, the movie,
No, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm saying how it started. Like I remember I was like Iron Man, bro. I was deep into it because remember Iron Man was like one of the like really good CGI. The first
Correct,
Iron Man
yeah,
CGI one
for
was
sure.
like, oh my god, this is really good. Like the graphics started getting really good. Like because you had your Incredible Hulk. Like when that also came out in the 2000s. But like I was like, weird,
Iron Man
man.
came.
Yeah, but we got oversaturated, like you're saying.
Way
It's just like-
oversaturated.
It's like
it
they
was
had a
too
bucket
much.
and just
And it
poured
was
on
too
They're like-
much. I was like, dude, come on. Every single like, oh guys, we gotta watch this movie. Oh that. And then the end game. Oh my god. I still haven't watched the last end game.
You're joking.
I know. He told me.
No,
That's
I
crazy.
He has
still
not
have
seen
not
it.
watched
That
it. Dude,
okay,
I'm burnt
that's
out on
crazy.
Marvel, bro.
This is why I rep DC, bro.
Bro, I'm
DC,
still
man.
but I will say though, you know what
DC?
I started watching with Madi?
What?
Invincible.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my
No,
god,
Invincible is
is
fantastic.
so good.
The second season's coming out soon.
There's also another one when they talk about what's her name, the one that he's always with.
I saw it. There's one episode.
I don't know her name.
Yeah, Invincible is amazing.
Loki's very good. What did he say? Series.
Yeah, most of the Marvel series I don't bother
Yeah,
with.
yeah, it's true. I wonder what generation.
I'm
would
gonna
react
think
to-
about Marvel. Okay,
old Elvis films.
there are
That'd
certain
be
things.
fine.
There are certain things in Marvel that I would definitely watch. You know, I didn't care for anything that came out pretty much this year, or even the last 2 years for that matter. I did like Loki. I
agree,
like
TV.
I like how WandaVision was. WandaVision was very interesting. But if you want to talk about Marvel, what I do like, I love Daredevil. Daredevil, I don't. You guys haven't seen Daredevil.
I did see Daredevil.
All
I
three
have.
seasons.
No, I didn't see all three
That's what I'm
seasons.
saying.
I saw like the first season and like half of the other one. When
We're on the same boat.
Yeah, so it was when this
The
guy it was
Punisher?
it was Fink. Yeah, what's his name? Fink.
Oh,
Yeah, when he started getting. I
Kingpin.
stopped there, yeah, bro. I stopped there, but it was only because, like, me and Monty started like coming over. Like, it was just a little more, and like I couldn't watch my own shows anymore at that point. I had to like, something that we both mesh with.
Yeah.
But bro, oh my god, when he came out, and then his wife. I'm sorry, I'm about to spoil the shit out of this. By the way, if anybody's out there, when his wife started taking over, like this girl, and I'm like, whoa, bro, it blew my mind. Like she like 100% 180'd me. I thought she was gonna be like, no, I don't want this, and then like
No, she's
a
ended up being-
badass, dude.
She's a badass.
she is crazy good.
So, but I'm saying for Marvel stuff, you want to watch some good Marvel stuff. I definitely Daredevil. I recommend. I like the Punisher, but it wasn't as good as Daredevil. But I did like Punisher stuff.
Yeah, but Punisher got a little mundane towards the middle.
Yeah, but they were hitting heavy topics. Like there was a topic of PTSD, and that was a heavy topic they were covering.
that was like throughout the whole show too.
Yeah,
like,
that
it
was-
was like
that was pretty tough.
overlapping. Like it was.
We got TV
But,
talking about Night Stalker.
but
yeah, TV. I'm on you with the helicarrier on the Avengers. That helicarrier was dope. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I remember the helicarrier. I remember
yeah.
that's one of the first things that hooked me on the Avengers, bro. That helicarrier was crazy. I was like, holy shit! Because in there's an animated show, I think it's called Shield, but I used to watch like way back when.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I remember seeing that animated, and it used to blow my mind. I was like, oh my god! They used to all the superheroes together. Oh my god, this is so cool! And then like you see it all together. I'm like,
but
oh, that's cool. as hell.
I think I'm gonna agree with Michael here. I do think Michael Connor on I think Daredevil is probably the best Marvel TV show ever. When it comes to TV, what Marvel put together on TV,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than Daredevil, honestly. And if you have not finished watching all three seasons, because it was a masterpiece, every single season just blew your mind at how good it was. Like when you saw the first season, you're like, wow, that's good. Well, second season, you're like, wow, how did the second season be better than the first season? Then you watch the third season, you're like, oh my god.
That I
How
haven't.
is
I'm
this
telling
possible?
you, I was halfway through the second season. I was like, man, this is really good. And then I got
And then I saw Daredevil.
Life Cam.
Then I saw Daredevil in the Spider-Man thing, and then I saw him on the Disney. I was
Weren't
like,
you offended? Yeah, you were offended.
I wasn't offended. I was scared.
He was offended.
I was
He's
scared.
lying.
I'm like, what? They're gonna mess this up. Why would I be offended? There's nothing to be offended about.
Because you thought it
It
would
was-
ruin him as a character.
There, I still think they're gonna do that.
That's what I'm saying. You were offended.
I wasn't offended anyway. Thing is that
He cursed out Marvel.
I'm
guys.
afraid what Disney is gonna do with Daredevil.
Who's Kochak?
You know. But anyway, guys, listen. We are about to stop this because we are about to react to the next 2 episodes of Babylon 5. This is going to go live on. We're going to have a live stream on Patreon for it. So if you want to watch it live with us, it's through Patreon. But these episodes should be dropping soon, guys.
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
TV,
Is
really?
there a movie called Night Stalker?
No, he
No,
said Night Stalker scared the shit out of me. It's pretty funny.
I don't remember what Night Stalker is, to be honest with you, for a TV show. But anyway, guys, listen, we want to thank you for hanging out with us. We got on here. We're waiting for Michael to say, you know what, let's go live to talk to the fans. Say what's up, guys. Let you know what's going on. Up to date. I hope our sound sounds good because we got new sound equipment.
Oh yeah, guys, put a thumbs up if you like the sound in the chat room.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know how good we sound. Because
it was a good little rating.
to see if I have to update because I know our sound was absolute garbage. Eddie, how you doing, Eddie? I know I tried. I tried for a long time to fix this sound, and
He called us. He's like, guys, I have a surprise for you.
yeah.
I'm gonna blow your mind, guys.
Look, as soon as I set it up, I'm like, oh, this sounds so good. I
Yeah.
cannot wait.
Last episode of. When are you posting that? When is that coming out?
Which one?
The next episode of Babylon.
Hopefully Monday and Tuesday.
They're gonna see it there.
Thumbs
We
up.
should-
Thank you,
thumbs
Mark.
up.
We should see some so Monday or Tuesday should be more the next because the next Babylon 5 I'm dropping is 2 episodes.
See you,
It's a
Jonah.
2-parter.
Mhm.
A Voice in the Wilderness.
Mhm.
So I'll be dropping it this week coming up. So just let you guys know there will be a week this week coming up. We'll be watching that. Hopefully that along with one of the movies that I edited. Well, I'm about to finish editing. So we should have an episode of that and a movie.
Fire.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, listen, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We are R9. I'm Ray. That's
I always
Michael.
forget.
This
I
is
always
Gerard.
forget. I always forget
Guys,
it
we'll
goes
see
this
you
way.
soon.
That's crazy.
It's always this way.
That's
No, no, no,
crazy.
no, no,
I was
no.
prepared for it, and he wasn't.
Punisher.
All
No, no,
right.
no,
Good,
no.
guys.